your left, right foot, or the outside. So it depends. Now you can have a block here to do this as well. If you have a block or a brick, you can place your block or your brick on the mat. And spin around. Good. I'm really enjoying this lovely twist around the ribs, the mid-spine, lower spine, working the intestines, working into your digestive system. Inhale, come back to center. Slowly come all the way back up into your warrior two. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale to the opposite side. So what we're going to do is we're going to come into our warrior one on this side. So we're just going to bend into the left leg. The hips are square. The hips and the shoulders are square. Reach up here. We're really pressing into the left side of the foot, left side of the leg. The psoas muscle is stretched. The glutes are engaged, especially into the, the right side. We're pressing into the right side of your foot, right side of your leg. Feeling the connection around the right hip, the right glute. Hold here. Really feel it. Working the legs, drawing the energy from the earth up to our center, out through our hands. Take a wee inhale. As we exhale, let's just move into our warrior two. Yeah, so it's a slight extension on the leg space here. And the hips are moving towards the long edge of the mat. Eye gaze over the middle finger of the front hand. Take a wee inhale, turn your hands forward or upwards, and as you exhale, come into your reverse warrior. Inhale, come back to center, and as you exhale, extreme side stretch. Eye gaze over towards your hand. So we're not rolled forward here, we're really working and opening the body. If you feel really stiff, you can play around, you can make circles, you can do whatever it is you wish to do. It is your practice, so flow with that. Take a wee inhale, come back into center. As you exhale, maybe hop the back foot a little bit, lengthen through that front leg. Prepare for your triangle. Inhale, as you exhale, reach forward, drop down. Trikonasana. Again, keeping the top part of the body opened up, so turning backwards slightly. Inhale slowly, come up. As you exhale, let's prepare for your reverse triangle, your collapsed triangle. Reach up with your right hand this time, left hand is on the hip. Inhale, and as you exhale, we're going to come forward, come forward, come forward. Drop your hand towards the floor, and move back slightly. And then we're going to spin. Back again. We're going to spin from the belly button. Good. Pressing the heels towards the floor. Good. Open up. You might need to, some people find the inside of the foot okay, better. You might need to adjust the leg positioning here. Okay, whatever feels good for you. Try and bring the eye gaze up to check your balance. Keep working those legs. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, just do a little head to knees here. Inhale, eye gaze forward. Exhale, bring 2 feet together. Take a wee inhale here. As we exhale, plant the hands. Hop the feet apart. And come into our malasana or our squat. So we can come up high here. If it's new to you and you want to take it high, take it high. So, you know, we really should have our ankles in line, our knees as much in line with our ankles as possible. So we might be just here, and you can just like bring your hands to the floor. I'll just demonstrate. You know, so we're trying to bring the knees back towards the ankles. Okay? And we can stay here for a couple of breaths. Good, let's move. Find what feels good for you. You might want to bring one hand up and then down, and then the other one up. Just walk with your body. Walk with your body. Do what feels good for you. Maybe bring the 2 hands up. Bring them together. Now, bring your elbows to the inside of the knees. And we're going to still work on dropping the tailbone and the hips lower, but trying to keep the knees as much above the ankles as possible here. This is a good stretch, babies. Yes. Press those knees against the elbows against the knees to open up. Good. When you're ready, exhale. Release out of that. Now, we're going to work for crow. We love crow. We all love crow. Don't we love crow? Yes, we love crow. So bring your hands slightly closer and your feet slightly closer. Really tall, long legs. Okay, so we're going to bend the knees. Reach your top body over your top body's kind of lightly over your thighs here. And we're going to bend the elbows. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, come up. That wasn't a very successful one. Try that one again. So, long your body. Create a space. Bend the knees. We're going to hug everything. Not working out today. Hug everything to the midline. Eye gaze forward. Lift one. And then the other. And try and hold. I'm not holding it today for some reason. I think my pants are very slippery. But you try to hold it for as long as you can. So getting into it is, if you're a beginner, wide. So come wide, feet are wide. Elbows are kind of at the back of your arms here. You're going to lean forward and bring the legs up. Eye gaze towards the floor. If you're more proficient, you bring the hands in a little bit closer, legs come long, bend the knees, bring them into the backs of the arms, and then we come up. But I'm not doing it today, so I'm not going to keep trying, or I will hurt myself. So I'm going to bring you back down onto the mats now, guys. So we're going to come into our bow posture. We're going to remove the flesh from the sit bones. Bring the knees in towards the chest and hug yourself slightly for a moment. After then, engage the core, drop through the pelvic floor, extend the legs out for 5, and the hands. Or you can keep the knees in or out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly inhale, reach up. And as you exhale it, bring yourself slightly forward and back. After inhaling and exhaling. And we're eventually going to bring our hands holding onto our shins, our ankles, or indeed even beyond our feet, whichever it is which is available to you. The one thing I don't want you to do is come from your back. You move from the hips, lifting up with your inhale, moving down. As the girls in class used to laugh when I say you move from below your pouch. And I have a pouch, and I think a lot of us have a little pouch. So you're going to lifting up out of there, folding your body over your thighs. And then just go into where feels good for you today. Sometimes you'll find that your shoulders will come up forward. I really want to encourage you to keep those shoulders rolled back as much as you can. So move the shoulders away from the ears. Eye gaze goes to where it suits where you are. So if you're up high, your eye gaze goes like outwards. If you're down low, eye gaze will go lower. So if you're up here, eye gaze is forward. Whereas if you're down here, you're going to have a little drop of your eye gaze, drop of your head, keeping that alignment in your spine. Good, and then slowly inhale, come all the way up. And as you exhale, it's just slowly bring your knees in towards your chest, gently rocking out. Any kinks in the back, maybe? Good. And then you're going to maybe crisscross over the ankles, bring your hands to one side, or do a T with your hands, bring your knees to one side and your head to the other. Again, feeling the stability of your hip, feeling the stability of both shoulders. We're trying to keep both shoulders on the mat. and feeling the work happening along the left side. For me, it's the left side because I've moved my knees to the right. So whatever open side you have, feel a lovely twisting sensation and breathe into it. Releasing with your exhale. Come back to the center. Take an inhale. Change that cross in the feet if you wish. And then just go over to the opposite side. Head drops to the opposite side. And keeping that shoulder to the floor. Trying to think of grounding as the first part of yoga that we need to be stable. So feeling stable first before we can rise, before we can twist, before we can engage. Find stability. And with stability then we can have a better practice. Did you know what I mean to do? I was a bit all over the place with my standing postures. But we get there. One day we'll all be perfect. Take an inhale, come back to center. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Bring your soles, your feet up towards the sky. And what we're going to do is come into our happy baby. Now I don't want this back up. I need that lower back towards the floor. So you might want to loop the toes instead. Shoulders are pulled back towards the floor. Hips are pressed down towards the floor. Knees are open. Really what you're trying to do is bring those knees down towards the floor without compromising the integrity of your spine. So you're really working here on lengthening through your breath. Extending with the exhales. The more looser we find we make our hips, the more flexibility we have in the hamstrings, the quadriceps, the hips, and we will find more movement and extension in all of our postures. Good, and then we're just going to do a little spinal rolling and we'll go into half shoulder stand to finish off. So, and if you have any lower back issues, try not to do these. You can just do some nice relaxing breathing work. But if you're okay, let's do our spinal rolls. So we go from hands to elbows to shoulders, shoulders, elbows to hands. Engaging that core. On our last one, we're going to keep the hips up. So take your inhale, come up. Bring your hands behind your spine, behind your back. So you can either be in your mid-back or you can be on your hips. Everyone's different. Everyone will feel more stability when they practice this one and find which suits them. So we're going to extend the legs into a half shoulder stand. So hips come low. So you're going to stitch your hips into your hands. You're going to work on keeping those elbows in as much as you can. Good. Nice flex the toes towards you. When you're ready, you're going to slowly walk your hands up towards your shoulders. You went to your full variation, full shoulder stand. And if it's available to you, bend the knees towards your forehead. Keep those hips stacked. And then bring your toes over your head towards the floor. Coming into our plank. Extend your arms away from your body. Interlace your hands and extend them away from your body. When you're coming out of it, take an inhale, bend the knees. Fill the body and begin to roll out. Place one hand on the floor and then the other. And slowly, slowly release out of the posture. Good, let's maybe come into a fish posture just to finish that all off. So we're going to interlace our thumbs underneath our bum. Flatten your hands towards the mat. So I'm just going to move back up here. Flatten your hands towards the mat. So your two thumbs are interlaced underneath your back. Drawing your elbows in, drawing your shoulders under your back. Take an inhale, press into your elbows. Lift your chest. And as you exhale, crown your head towards the floor. And breathe here. Really good for your thyroid, throat. Anything to do with your throat chakra, whether it is you're not able to speak your truth or you speak too much truth. Really help for balancing all of these areas. You can bring your feet up as well if you wish. When you're ready, lift up with your inhale. And as you exhale, flow back down towards the mat. Take a big inhale, reach your arms up. As you exhale, let's come into our Shavasana. Let the toes flap open. The hands are up towards the universe. Begin to really release from your asana practice. Letting go of movement, just coming back into your breath. Pranayama of yoga. Filling up as you inhale. And as you exhale, feeling your whole body connect to the earth, really connected to the universe. And feeling that you can drop anything that doesn't serve you into the universe, into Mother Earth. Letting go of everything you have. And then inhaling slowly back in all that you need, all that you want, all that you deserve. Taking the beauty of the universal energy that's all around us, replenishing each and every cell of your body as you bring the new energy in. Feeling these cells vibrate, re-energize, recharge. And as you exhale, just releasing and letting go, shedding any of the darkness, any of the heaviness, anything that just does not serve you. Let it go as you exhale and release. And as you take this time at the end of your practice, just know that you have really deserved these few moments of quiet stillness after spending so much time working on bringing unity and clarity to your mind and your breath and your body. You're working hard to bring focus to yourself, to bring positive intention to your being. And it's your time to just slow down and feel the benefits in your body, feeling your heart, your cells, vibration energy higher than it was before you practiced. So feeling nourished by your yoga, by your teaching of you, by you being your own internal teacher, knowing what your body needed, knowing how to nurture yourself. And if you wish to stay here for longer, just switch off for as long as you wish. Press pause on the video. Take a couple of minutes before it's relaxing, or half an hour, whatever time you have. Take this time to just totally surrender. Or if not, and you need to get going, I invite you now to just take another big inhale, bringing some movement into your fingers and toes. Maybe extending your arms behind you. Then maybe bringing your knees towards your chest. And coming all the way over onto your right side, just take a big inhale. Staying here for one breath as you think of all the things that are good in your life, giving thanks for them. And then when you're really pushing up into easy cross legs. We're coming to the end of our practice now, and I thank each and every one of you who will practice with me. I say thank you very much. I hope you enjoy this practice, and I hope it brings you peace and a bit of balance in this time that we're all going through. I send you all my heartfelt love and warmth and healing hugs and blessings. Positive thoughts, positive speech, positive feelings, positive actions out there to the universe and to you all. Let's bow down together, bring your hands to our heart. Namaste to you all. Namaste.